Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Muscadine Core Momentum powered by Juuva and JuuvaFit. Tonight, I wanted to pre-tape the call because it's Memorial Day weekend. I know a lot of people are busy, and I wanted to make sure we still had our call so folks can watch this at their leisure. It will be airing about at 7 p.m. East Coast time when you see this, premiering that is, on the station, and we also want to get to as many people as possible. With that said, this challenge, we welcome everybody on the challenge. It's free to join. I'm not a doctor. I'm not making any claims here. It's a support group, okay? And we have 4 categories. We have strong, we have wellness, we have core health, and we also have weight loss. They're all kind of intertwined, and we will be back live meeting where we will have a Zoom live and we will have everybody in there most likely next weekend. And that way we can answer some questions. But either way, we always try to have a different topic to make this interesting. And if you are watching this on my YouTube station, this is a new station, please feel free to subscribe and comment and hit that bell so we can or you can get your notifications and not miss anything. And we do want to hear back from you, and love you to join our JuuvaFit committee as well. However, on this station, I'll be having more of that as well in different playlist all about wellness. So stay tuned. It's going to get really exciting. With that said, I wanted to chat with you guys again. I always talk about inflammation and the gut and the digestion because of my story. And some of you guys have heard my story, not all of it necessarily. But as many of you guys know, I'm a balloon artist where I was mouth inflating balloons, many of them, the twisting balloons, that is. And if you've ever tried to inflate those, they're very difficult to inflate. And I inflated a lot of them. Long story short, this is my story. So I kept doing that. I took Advil a lot, ended up in the hospital, vomited blood, went through me in 2 different ways. They told me that I had to get admitted and that I lost so much blood. They were worried I had stomach cancer or had an ulcer. They didn't know. I was scared to death, as you can imagine. And they told me if I did not get on Nexium, that I would probably have stomach cancer. I was on that for 10 years. And then I went to the dentist and took my x-rays and had a lot of bone loss as a side effect of that medication. I said, I got to get off of this. So I started doing some researching. One thing led to another. I started buying ginger and turmeric at Whole Foods, then saw somebody blogging about high impact ginger and turmeric, and that's how I led to where I am here today, and decided to, if you want to say, geek out, okay, on learning more about natural healing and how it works, because I had such great results that my acid reflux, this is, again, I'm not making a claim, this is my experience, had been gone. And if I ever have a symptom or I eat something wrong, I just take extra of this high impact ginger and turmeric, and it seems to go away. So with that said, I learned through this journey of working with some people that knew a lot more than I did about why that is. And we pulled together some things to share with you guys. I'm not trying to sell to you or anything like that, just trying to share information of what I found out, my personal testimony. So I created today a quick PowerPoint that I want to share with you. So let me see to get my screen share on, if you guys bear with me for a second. And let's see here. That's not where I want to be. I want to be right here. Okay. And let me minimize myself. All right. So I'm going to talk to you guys about this wonderful ginger and turmeric from Juuva. It is high impact. Again, this is what got me to where I am today. I'm still working on things. I'm working with many people as well, giving them information about what I've learned. I have not seen something outside of being lab made that is so good for the gut. Okay, this is my experience, my research, what I've done. It's the most natural way. There's a lot of lab-made things out there. I'm not saying they're good, bad, or indifferent. I just choose not to use something of that caliber. This is real food. They own their own plant where everything's grown organically, And because, of that, this is high impact and it gets results. So many people take this regularly, like a food. You can open up the capsule and eat it, and you will see amazing results as well. Before I begin and really get into it, I just want to say the disclosure statement that the presentation I'm showing with you guys is only for educational purposes, and it's not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any specific diseases. The statements presented to you here have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, the FDA. Consult your personal physician, as I am not, and or other medical professionals for help with specific diseases. What makes Juuva different, okay, in terms of this product? It's high impact ginger and turmeric. It's lab tested not once, but twice independently. And we found out that high impact is different. Everything's not the same. It depends where it's grown, the soil, the whole root, how it's cooked. Okay, a lot of it's cooked at a high heat a long period of time. That kills nutrition. Okay, what are the benefits that I found in the research and what people are saying? To repair the digestive tract from damage that's been done, it reduces inflammation and overall good health. So what our approach is, and what I learned is, it's like you're driving your automobile over a bunch of nails, okay? You must pull the nails out of the car tire, otherwise you're gonna have a flat tire, right? Then you must repair the hole by patching it up, and then you can fill the tire with air. Well, that's the same thing as your gut, your digestion, okay? I do this natural health evaluation that I learned from a bunch of natural folks that are natural homeopaths, that is. Again, I'm not a doctor, but it's the best way to share information. It goes through hard tissue, soft tissue, sugar, and digestion, but everything stems from the digestion, from the gut, and inflammation. Like I said, this is the most natural way that I've seen. I think this is like life and death, especially now with how our food has many things in it, and I'm going to get to that, and the environment and medications and all that. So supporting the body's ability to repair and rebuild is what we're talking about specifically. We are really on toxic overload, okay? There's 36 neurotoxic chemicals registered for use in the agriculture in the USA today. All can potentially cause acute and subacute toxicity. Environmental Protection Agency. So this is all just stuff that I'm noting here. Okay, glyphosate lethally disrupts the pathways found in beneficial gut microbes. It significantly disrupts the functioning of beneficial bacteria in the gut. It contributes to permeability of the intestinal wall. It contributes to the expression of autoimmune diseases symptoms. And again, this information was pulled from places like PubMed, Healthy Home, Economist. There you go. Damaged junctions lead to damaged villi. So, the gut is so important and your digestion is so important. It just amazes me how I almost died and I didn't know all this based upon, my food and my environment and things like that. And the more you find out and talk to people, just like how our food has been changed with the GMOs and how they started feeding, the cows, grains during the Industrial Revolution, all that's affecting us. That's why you see grass-fed, and it's so important. And again, we hear this over and over again, but I think the diagrams and understanding, the more we educate ourselves, the more we understand what's really going on. And I think it's so important to understand that. This is like do or die. No one's immune to damage from toxins. There's nobody. It's just impossible. So here's a few pictures, like what a healthy villi looks like, damaged villi, scar tissues instead of villi. So just so you can see the differences. The good news is we have the support with our high impact digestive support, okay? And that's the ginger, the turmeric, the muscadine seed oil. I know we're called Muscadine Core Momentum. I am not, going through that tonight, was we're focused on ginger and turmeric, but I wanted to include that in this PowerPoint because that is what we're always talking about and how it works to support the body. So you see, when we have issues with our health, whether it's hard tissue, whether it's soft tissue or sugar, it all stems from the gut, okay? If we get the gut right and clean it up, patch the holes up, okay, and refill it with air, which is nutrition, then the body will heal itself. That's how it works. So again, I didn't want to be too heavy on this weekend, but I just want to give you guys a little bit of information on that. And I hope that's helpful just to give you guys some facts and things that I found. And I'm just educating, let you decide. And if folks are watching this video for the first time and you do want to get some, you can get the ginger and turmeric for as low as $25 a bottle. It's very reasonable. I think the muscadine seed oil is about 50. Okay, and this is all high impact. If you look at the way it's made and grown and all that, you will find this to be amazing. And do your due diligence. And if you're sharing this video and you're on my team, make sure you get back to the person that invited you, into this call and see if you can get with them. If you'd like to join the challenge, you don't have to buy anything. We're not trying to sell you anything. We just want to give people information to help support good education as to what's going on with your wellness. So that's what we're all about. So with that said, for folks that are on the challenge, let's not forget to keep signing in, because each week we sign in on the challenge and we are being accountable to our own wellness. And the teams, there is prizes as well, as you guys know. So if you haven't signed in, please do so, but you're late already. And then Tuesday will be the next sign in. And again, you get points for watching this video. And we also get points for watching JuuvaFit Commit on Wednesday night. And you can watch it at your leisure if you're busy, as a lot of people are. So like I said, if you're watching this video, you want to join the challenge, reach out to me. I'll have some information in the description below, and we're going to have lots of good, more information coming down the pike. And if there's other topics that you want to hear about with wellness, I love to hear it, and we'd like to share it. So with that said, you guys have a great Memorial Day weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed this call. Please put your comments down, likes, want to see what's going on, and your feedback's always great. Over and out. Have a great weekend.